My name's CJ. I'm Connor's brother, and I'm this year's single state champion. I'm going to IUI next year for college, and my UTR is next year.
Okay, this is going to be a tough one. I've known him for a very long time. I started coaching him in a public tennis group setting since he was, I think, like 5th grade, along with his older brother, Connor. This guy's a tricky player. So he's counterpunchy, crafty, not your typical like big serve, big forehand type of archetype in men's tennis, especially in the junior circuit nowadays, as soon as they start growing and getting stronger physically. So my plan was to just like pummel him, push him back behind the baseline, slap sometimes when I feel like I'm getting out of breath, and just bully him with a big first serve that I've been developing lately. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more original tennis content. Alright, relatively decent hold, not the easiest, but a hold is a hold. I'm gonna see if I can break him. And we are playing ad scoring and service net chords that are in our replay. So your typical USTA match, non-college score, and that is a nasty slice serve. And his service motion kind of looks funky if you called it a service motion at all. Almost kind of like an Andy Roddick type of abbreviated motion. But from across the net as a returner, it's actually pretty hard to read. And I was talking to him on one of the changeovers, and he said that this is some of the best serving he's done because he really doesn't typically rely on a big first serve. And he was actually hitting the second serves pretty damn well as well. So I was facing against a very well-rounded individual in terms of serve, tennis IQ, movement. He moves very, very well, and also just the general craftiness and counter-punchiness from CJ on the other side of the net. My thought is I want to break him, and as narcissistic as it might be, and everybody should be a little bit narcissistic or egotistical, is just destroy your opponent, just bangle this guy. And this is like my second or third breakpoint opportunity. I need to convert. I need to dominate. Another break chance. Let's see if I can convert on the second serve. And a second serve ace. Nice slice serve out the tee, CJ. That forehand drop shot is going to be a problem in the future points. It's I wouldn't say like super well disguised. It's just executed to near perfection, especially with the side spin. That's a big inside down the line forehand. That might have been one of the biggest forehands I've hit this match. Pretty happy with that. And then of course I followed up with a double fault. Just missed it. I think that's a good unforced error. I missed it about inch and a half past the baseline over there. That's what I would call a good unforced error. My backhand was starting to feel pretty good up until that point. I still tried to bully him with my forehand to his backhand, and that's another forehand stupid drop shot. Ugh. You know what's not stupid? Clicking the link down in the pinned comment for a free $100 swing stick, brought to you by Swing Fishing. It does help out this channel. Thanks. Okay, so I'm obviously pissed at this point. That backhand low volley, I should have taken more advantage of that throughout this entire set. Just hammering backhands up the middle. I should have gone a little bit more cross court, but for some reason I couldn't rotate. He should have called that one out. I was fouling all this match, and I missed that. Oh, big Sag. I slapped the crap out of that. I was like, you know what? I'm down 30-40. His serve, why not? And he gave me a gift. A spray down the line forehand, both long and wide on that one. Back on serve at 2-2.
Why am I falling backwards?
Yeah, this is not looking good in terms of the first shot after the serve. Ugh. Nice shot, CJ. Son of a bitch. His backhand is like so simple, and this is not an insult. So simple and unremarkable, where it's almost like Kyrgios-like, Nick Kyrgios, where it's a very simple motion, and he just redirects it wherever he wills it to, whether it's down the line, cross court, up the middle. It's phenomenal. Boom, right there. Nice and simple motion, and forces his opponent to just go for stupid shots. This point, he jumped too high. He was showboating. And I was using Silico Confidential 16 gauge at 50 pounds, so it was a little bit launchy. Obviously, not blaming the equipment. So I needed to gauge like how much. Ooh, I almost got the overhead off the overhead. I needed to gauge like how much throughput going horizontally versus vertically I needed to do to just be able to push him behind the baseline just like that. So I was still kind of measuring what I needed to do from the baseline. I was so happy with that point because it was kind of like a cat and mouse, but he was the one on the ropes, and I was able to just get him off balance enough, set up that high forehand volley. And I know I complimented his backhand several times throughout this match voiceover, but his forehand is not to be reckoned with either, even though I actually think, retrospectively, it's his weaker side. I should have done more deep cross-court forehands to him to just make him go for bigger shots on his forehand rate, because his backhand was just absolutely rock solid this entire set. Still got it. He didn't think old man can get it. gave me that call. CJ, when you're watching this, you gotta call that ball out in college, bro. Got to hold to stay alive on this one. Down 115. Not the best way to stay in a set. We'll see. Ooh, good forehand. Ah, that's ridiculous. That's insane. That's ridiculous. I gave him the finger after that. Obviously out of respect. But that forehand was ridiculous on that point. And sometimes that's all you gotta do. You gotta plug your ball. Yeah, all right, do it again. See what happens. It's a nice reset backhand. Okay, sliding. There we go. He's reading the court really well. Nice forehand slice. Awkward. Got him in enough trouble for that. Here we go. 40-30. Let's go. All right. I do remember that one. Let's see if I can hold here. All right. Of course, a double fault. Unless another Zverev. For some reason, this match, and actually the past few weeks, in terms of singles matches, my forehand in singles, forehand running down the line, it's felt pretty good. So I think I'm doing something right in terms of making my forehand more of a weapon instead of just a battering ram. Just push my opponent back. Let's see what I do here. Oh, he just clipped the line. Good for him. Alright, let's see if I can finally close this service game of mine. That's what I need to do more often. Just heavy cross court, medium to long, past the service line. Yeah, there we go. Got him. Nice serve, CJ. That's dangerous, but so is that. Oh, I do love this point. Someone got angry on the pickleball court. Play real sport, nub. I did. Okay, so I initially called that in because I second guessed myself, but as much of his, he is a gentleman. He did self-call that ball to be wide, and I think it was wide at the end of the day. But obviously, in the heat of the moment, I'm like, you know what? I'm not a hook as much of a toxic tennis troll I am. I'm gonna call it in. So thank you, CJ, for self-calling that one. Back to 30 all. Let's see if I could break here to stay in the set. And nice body serve. Set.